All right, everyone, here we go. We are live. I'm very proud that we are live. Okay. All right. Are we live? Yeah, we are live. Perfect. Outstanding. There we go. All we have to do is go here, copy this link. Outstanding. All right, and let's share it here at everyone live now. More Rust, Emacs live and talking about, I don't know, keyboards. Time to talk about all of this on the stream. Okay, and let me just copy this link, guys, and share it on WhatsApp so that everyone can join as well. How do I copy text? No, this is not the thing I wanted to copy, but it's okay. Anyways, guys, all right, let's just share it there. I'm not checking the chat, guys. 1 second, okay? If anyone is here, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Let me open the chat and get it working. All right. Okay. No one is here yet. Windows is what? This is this. Ta-da. Okay. It's there. Now all I need to do is also talking about live keyboards and also live. All right. Okay. Hey, Pushkar. Have a quick question here. Please go ahead, Pushkar. Thank you so much for joining, by the way. Welcome to the stream. What's up? How can I help you? Nice name, by the way. Do you live near Ajmer? Because Pushkar is near Ajmer. What a joke. Can you please stream to please? Hey, by the way, you don't know me. I changed the theme for you and I also fixed it. You want to see something? I'm from Mathura. Oh, wow. Nice place to be from. Cool. You see this, guys? 1, 2, 3, ready? Here you go. See, I'm hitting a key map and it's changing themes. All the dark themes. Now, if I hit enter, if I hit another key map, it will change to light themes. See how good it is. All right, guys, let's go. Da 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 da. And tonight we will live. How do you split terminal? So generally, see, there are multiple ways. Okay, first of all, I'll tell you. It's a good question. Okay, don't think that's a bad question to ask. The point is, there are multiple ways. See, Western, there's a terminal interface you use. I mean, what do you call it? Terminal emulator, right? So this is what I use as Western. Okay. Now Western has its own way to kind of split the terminal. Okay, which I can show you right now. Okay, sorry, I keep forgetting I'm on WSL. Users kush config western.lua. If you go over here, if you see split, there's alt shift right. So I've done alt shift. I can show it to you right away. Alt shift M, alt shift N. Right. So as you can see, you can do this, and then you can navigate between these terminals. Okay. You use item. Okay. So in item, what I would suggest is, because item is not very configurable. In that case, what you do is you start using ZeliJ. Right. ZeliJ is kind of a multiplexer, which is kind of not kind of, but it's an alternative to tmux. Okay, so what you can do is over here in the bottom you see that I have control G, which is lock, right? So that means all the key maps that are there will be kind of not overwritten by ZeliJ. Now when I do control G, it's unlocked. Now you can see in the bottom it says alt plus N to open new pane. So I can do alt N, it will open a new pane. Or you can do control plus T, control plus P will do toggle floating. So if I do control PW, it will open a floating pane. Okay, so I feel it's very useful for those people. Like I can toggle it again. You can see I'm hitting control PW again and again. It's toggling basically. So if you really want to use it, I think you can use this. Or for those people who are kind of old school, they can use also tmux. So tmux is like control BW, control B percentage and all. I think that's the default for vertical split and all. So there's lots of ways to do it. Really up to you how you want to do it. But I think, yeah, And the answer is not to use item. I think that's for sure. That goes without saying. I am not in favor of item as a terminal, to be honest. It's not configurable, and if you really want to configure it, please make a short video on your terminal setup. I captain, as you say. We can do it right away. We can talk about our terminal, what kind of tools we use, and then I can hit recording and we can go ahead and put it on YouTube. How about that as an example, guys? Should we do that now? I also prefer fish shell right now. Okay. Then let me just change my shell to fish shell because I'm tired of Z shell for some reason. All right. Okay. Let's go to documents. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to start recording the video. Okay. What that means is I will also not be able to talk a lot in the chat. Please give me around 3 to 4 minutes and we'll record this video as well. But of course, if you have any questions regarding terminal setup, please feel free to ask. Talking about, I'll just put this here, talking about terminal setup for next 5 minutes. Please ask any questions. Please ask questions if any. That's better. All right, here we go. Let me hit the, my voice is good, guys. I hope there's no noise. All good? Tada, are we ready? Are you guys ready? Let me know when you're all ready. I'll start. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, perfect. All right. Let's bring the YouTube here. All right. Okay. All right, guys. So today's question was about terminal setup, and there's a request that can I make a short video on terminal setup. So let's do it now live on stream, and I'll be recording this video and putting this on YouTube as well. The first thing is I use Westum as my terminal, and the reason is that it has its own multiplexer. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. And it's really on the operating system. Sometimes when I'm on Mac, I will not use the multiplexer of Westum because I'm on my single screen. But when I'm using monitors, multiple monitors and all, I will start using the multiplexer of Westum. Okay, so I'll quickly show you what I have. So when I do Alt-Shift-M, right, it's gonna have a vertical split, okay? And if I do Alt-Shift-H, it's gonna move to the left split. If I do Alt-Shift-L, it's gonna move to the right split, okay? So as you can see, I'm here. When I do Alt-Shift-H, it's gonna take me to the left split, okay? Now, if I want to do a horizontal split, I can do Alt-Shift-N, and then I can use Alt-Shift-K and J as just normal Vim bindings if you're used to it. Right? K means going up, J means going down, L means going right, H means going left, okay? And that's what I use sometimes. But then again, the problem is that when I used to use NeoVim, now I'm using Emacs. The thing is, what used to be a problem for me was this thing. When you go here, that there are a lot of shortcuts that coincide with NeoVim, okay? Because, or even tiling window manager. So at one point of time, I was using Hyperland on Linux. Right, it was very difficult to match the key bindings, although some people in the chat had multiple leader keys, which is basically how you initiate the command, right? So you could have multiple leader keys as per the editor or whatever software or tool you're using. So, I mean, that's there. For example, I have resize, what is it? I don't remember. Okay, width, increase width. Yeah, there you go. Must be there. I don't know if, yeah, adjust pane size over there, right? So as you can see, it is Control Shift Alt L and all, right? So if I do Control Shift L, Control Shift Alt and L, and I can resize these windows as well. So sometimes I don't remember these bindings because I'm just using a lot of bindings right now and I'm getting used to Emacs as well. But it's there, right? So you can use these key bindings as much as you want. And you can also decide how much you want to resize, right? So adjust pane size if you want. You can say, okay, I want to resize by 3. You want to resize by 5. So if I do this, next time if I do this, it's gonna increase or decrease by 5, right? So that's gonna work like that, okay? That's mostly it about resizing and multiplexing using Westum. The thing that I've done over here, and I will not take the credits for it. Westum has its documentation on how to manage color schemes. What I do is I do Control Alt U, right? And I can toggle between all the dark themes, right? Dark themes as in like they have, I have kind of set up, again, I can show you, I have a theme cycler command, which what it does is it goes through all the color schemes that are available and it checks the luminance intensity. If it's less than 0.4, that means it's a dark scheme for me. You can manage that. You can say that, okay, I want only 0.2, then it's going to give you very dark themes, okay? So I've kept it for 0.4 for now. And suppose if at any point I want to kind of experiment, it's there, okay? So you can see it's pretty nice and I can All right, this is there. The next thing is you can also have Control Alt L, and as you can see, I'm toggling between all the light themes that are available. Okay, so same thing over here. That's what I've done. If luminous intensity is greater than 0.4, I will call it as a light color scheme or color theme, whatever you want to call it, right? And that's how it works. Okay, so I can go back to a dark theme for now, right? And let's exit. So that's one thing good about Vestum as well. As a shell, I use Z shell and fish shell interchangeably. Can we use Oh My Z shell in this? Yes, you can. And Oh My fish is also there. And you can all set it up. And this is you configured by yourself. Yes. I mean, again, as I said, I went through the documentation, this theme cycler and all, that's done by me. Only small things. I believe that only this part was the trickier part. I remember checking this on Stack Overflow somewhere, but I kind of just like modified this for my own choice, and it's pretty nice. Like, I mean, the way you can just cycle through your theme, sometimes you're not feeling good, right? And a lot of developers, when they change a font or when they change a color scheme, things start working for them. So I think it's really worth it checking out. And I agree, yes. Oh My Z shell is extremely bloated, by the way. Sometimes when you end up using this Kickstarter things, right? Similarly with Doom Emacs, for example, that I'm using right now, you might have some things that you don't need, right? So you please always make sure that you start with them, maybe yes, but once you are done, please like take a look whether you need it or not, right? Other things are there, that Alt F is for toggle full screen. As you can see, I'm toggling full screen right now. Over here, one small thing I want to talk about is, I think, yeah, mostly that's it, right? There's nothing. Alt T is for tabs. As you can see over here, I have tabs now. But if I close it, then you don't have a window. So so there's a config that hide tab bar if only one tab is equal to true. What that does is, if you only have opened one tab, then the tab bar will not be visible. But when you have opened another tab, it's going to be visible because there are two tabs now, right? These are like kind of good things to have. Window background opacity as well is something that you can handle, and macOS, if you're on macOS, you can have background blur as well, right? So these things are there. And window decorations is all I want is a title, and color scheme by default is Nightline V1, which is what I use. I like it. As you can see, it's pretty dark because people did not like my previous theme. Okay, so that's there. And this is like, it's not specific to Windows, it's not specific to Linux, so it's not specific to any particular operating system. So please feel free to take a look at all of this. By the way, this is all available on github.com/krshivali/.files. So please feel free to just click on this and hover and take a look. How do I click on this? Okay. Oh yeah, that's it. Sorry. So there you go. So all of the configs that I use right now are over here. So you can take a look at vestum.lua. Okay. I also use iosevka as my main font. Let me quickly share it here. Right, so what I do is generally I have experimented with multiple paid fonts as well, but the font I always end up going for is iosevka, although the iosevka version I'm using is kind of very narrow, so I kind of increase the cell width to 1.07 instead of 1.00. So that's one thing I've done. You can also increase the line height, which is something I'm not seen in all the terminals. For example, this increasing like option to increase cell width and line height is really good in Vestum. I like using it a lot. So that is there. Dank Mono is there as well. I've tried Dank Mono. If you want to pay for a font, it doesn't charge you a lot. If you're in India, I think it costs you around 800 rupees. So you can try that as well if you would like, but I'm happy to stick with iosevka on longer run. Okay. That's for there. Fish shell, as I said, I use fish shell and Z shell interchangeably. Z shell is fine, but I'm still getting used to fish shell. Like for example, how to set path and all these things I'm still confused. So I keep on understanding and trying to get used to it. Oh My fish is there, if I'm not wrong. OMF is there, so you can choose a theme that you want. I don't know if it's, for some reason it wasn't working for me, but I would really suggest taking a look at Oh My fish as well if you're just getting started. These Kickstarters are sometimes helpful for you to get the best version out of something, and then you kind of backtrack from there and see that, okay, how can you make something of your own? Doesn't cost a lot, just about my monthly salary. All right, so that's mostly it. In terms of editor that I use, I can quickly talk about it, but I think NeoVim and Emacs are gonna deserve another video on that. So there's one thing that I've not talked about is Zoxide. I used to use auto jump, which is probably you guys should check it out. I strongly believe that Zoxide is inspired by auto jump, and auto jump is still superior in terms of usage and all. I don't see a like difference, but just the thing that Zoxide is being actively maintained. Okay, so you can do Z Rust. I don't know. Yeah, if you do Z Conti, I know that context palette starts with Conti, right? So it's gonna take me there, right? Rust was not there, so it didn't take me there. But if I do RS, right, it's gonna take me again, but it's gonna take you to another repository because you're already in that folder, so it's gonna find you the next match. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, let's also see Z Westum, for example. When I do Z Wes, it's gonna take me to Westum folder as well. So sometimes you don't want to type the whole folder name, and you know there are some unique prefix that you can use. So Zoxide is good in that. Again, for that, all you have to do is probably just look at brew install Zoxide. I'm not sure. That should work ideally. Should be on Homebrew. I use Homebrew as my package manager. No matter where I'm on Linux or I'm in Windows or I'm in Mac, I try to just use Homebrew for that because for multiple reasons. First of all, when I was on Ubuntu, sudo apt install NeoVim would give me a really old version of NeoVim. And that point of time, it was 0.6 and NeoVim was at 0.8 or 0.9. So I knew that Brew has latest versions of it, so kind of trusted more on that. But of course, not everything is on Brew as well. So depending on your operating system, you can use your inbuilt or whatever that comes as a default package manager. That's one thing. The other thing I wanted to talk about quickly was LazyGit. I think it's an amazing tool and people should definitely check it out. So I have, first of all, LazyGit is the command name. You can install brew install LazyGit. Again, check it out on GitHub as well. Quick Google search will work. Also, these things are available on my, I can quickly show you all. So if you go to .files repo, I have everything here that what kind of tools do I use. So FT I use for like just finding files and all. Bat is for instead of a cat. Command tmux is there sometimes. I used to use it, now I don't. Tree is there, FCF is there. FCF is something I want to talk about as well. Alacrity, when I used to use Alacrity theme switching. LazyGit is pointed out here. Auto jump is now replaced with Zoxide. So yeah. But anyways, I think LazyGit is an amazing tool. So let me just show you. When I do LG is an alias to LazyGit, by the way. So if I show you config fish, I think I have LazyGit here, right? So you can see I have LazyGit alias to LG. So next time when I type LG, it's gonna show you LazyGit. Okay. So when I do J, it's gonna take me down. It's gonna take me up, right? All these things. And all these files, it shows you the files that are there, and I can hit space as well. I can choose which particular change that should go in as a stage changes, right? And I can hit space and it's going to stage all these files for me, and it's just going to toggle for me as well if I hit space again, right? So I think this is very useful. Over here you have local branches, all the commits that are shown over here, right? What went in, what went out, and reflog is there as well if you want to see what is going on. So when you are just adding, like when you're done adding changes, what you have to do is you have to see, like you have to hit C, which is basically for commit, and you can type all the commit summary here, right? And you can also type this as well, and that's it, right? And tab to toggle focus, Control O to open menu, right? All these things are there. This is really nice. If you want to add a co-author, you can do that, cancel as well, and I can hit escape to get rid of it as well, right? So these things are there, which is great. Again, I would suggest checking it out, and I can do Shift P, which is basically pushing. Right now there's nothing to push, but anyways it will ask for the SSH key if required, and then it's going to push for you, right? You can again hit small, I mean you can just do question mark. It's going to show all you show you all the things that are there, right? So I mean, yes, you should check it out. I mean, I'm not against using git commands by default. Honestly, a lot of people use GA, GP, GL. There's so many things that they use as aliases to git log, git push, git commit, git add. These things are there. But one thing I really love is git add -p. It kind of goes through each of the change individually, and you can hit Y or no, yes or no. Let me show you. Say if I unstage these changes, right, and if I do git add p, it's gonna say that okay, whether you want to stage this hunk or not, right? Use anything except GitHub desktop. Yes. Git command to everyday alias. What that? Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't get you, but yeah, anyways, I can just get rid of this. So that is there. The other thing, as I was talking about, is recently I switched to Emacs. I really love it. We can talk more about it in another video, right? And I can search for the commands that I want to use. I can have multiple things. There's an inbuilt terminal as well that I can use over here. It's much better than toggle term of NeoVim, honestly, in multiple things, in multiple ways. We'll talk about it in another video, but no, nothing against any of the maintainers here. I think everyone has done great work. It's something that just works for me. It might not work for you, right? So just feel free to take a look. I also have I was a NeoVim user for so long, I think 6 years now, right? So I have everything set up here. It's not like I don't miss using it, but times have changed. So this used to be my NeoVim config, right? So everything was there, terminal was there. You can do whatever you want, right? Rust analyzer right now not found. That's why it's problem, because yeah, I shifted to Emacs, so kind of set it up for that. Okay, and for all those people who are asking, this is on WSL. I'm on Windows right now because I have to stream, and there are a lot of things that don't work on Linux right now, given the way I've set it up. Okay, it's not anyone's fault, it's just me. Okay, so that's there. So I would say definitely you can try WSL as well. Things are there, you can enjoy using it. Again, my Emacs config right now, I'm using Doom Emacs, so there's nothing to kind of show off. But if you really want to see as well, I think you can go to my NeoVim repository for NeoVim config. The last night was last month back. So you guys can take a look here as well if you want to take a look at my NeoVim config. This is for .files, and Doom Emacs .files are there. I still have to make changes, so please don't copy these files. I'm still thinking about how to manage LSP and all. I'm getting used to it. So yeah, that's it. Mostly I think that's what I wanted to talk about. ZeliJ is something that I've not talked about, but I sometimes use ZeliJ. I think it's bloated right now given the layout, default layout. I know you can change the layout, but I'm too lazy to right now to change all the configs. So you can do Control-G to lock the interface so that whatever you do, it doesn't affect or it doesn't overlap with the shortcuts of ZeliJ. If I do Control-G, it's unlocked now. I can do Alt-N to open another pane, which is mentioned here on the bottom left as well. And which is something I appreciate about them as well, that they have mentioned all these things, right? So I can toggle between the panes as well, right? Control-P W will launch. What is this? Was this session? Sorry, Control-P W will launch a floating terminal. So you can also move it around, I guess. You can do, I don't know. You will have to see, but I can toggle between them as well. So there are a lot of shortcuts here and there. You can have Control O, W, Session Manager, blah, blah, blah. You can do things with it that you want, right? And that's it. I do use Tmax as well sometimes. Whenever I want to, I can toggle between panes as well. I can do this. I can get the time. These things are there as well on Tmax. I think it's worth checking out. Feel free to take a look if you would like to, but for me, I think Vestam just holds out on this thing that, okay, it has tabs, it has multiplexer of its own, and it's really good. It's easy to configure as well. So, I mean, if I get used to its config, I don't really need ZeliJs, given that I don't have multiple sessions and I don't need to manage them as well, right? Okay, I didn't know that this thing exists. Wow, okay. Microsoft is doing things. All right, guys, that is it mostly. If there is anything that I missed out, please feel free to ask me in the chat. And join me on YouTube channel if you would like. And that's it. I think it's a really, really long video now. I should stop. Thank you for watching this video. Ta-da! Enjoy. Bye. All right. It's not easy to record a video, guys. I don't know how I do it. I hope the video was helpful, to be honest. I am sorry if it was not. Was it good? Was it good? Alt space on desktop, by the way. Alt space. Oh, what is it? When did this come? Oh, they introduced this now. You speak so nice here. How had you developed such communication skill? I think first of all, thank you so much for saying that I speak nicely. First of all, I think this communication skill came from OpenStudy, where I was working from 7th class or 8th class to 12th class as an ambassador. So I was also part of communication team and newsletter design and all of that. But this comes when you get into a relationship and when you have to communicate a lot. My typing speed improved because I had to type a lot on WhatsApp. Then my speaking skill improved because I had to convince a lot of times, or kind of, talk a lot on the call. So my communication skill improved from there. But the girlfriends, sorry, not girlfriends, but the girlfriend, of course, she is not there with me anymore. I mean, she's there in the world though, which is good for her. But I think no, but very honestly, I've improved a lot in my communication skill because of YouTube. So I think it's because of YouTube, and sometimes I enjoy talking as well. GF is a prerequisite? No. See, I think very honestly, jokes apart, when you do something with heart, right, you learn a lot, right? Like similarly, when I'm streaming, I do stream with heart, like I do stream with all honesty. So I end up doing really good stuff. Okay, in terms of communication. And you don't know me, I wish I could get my college guys here. They would argue on that, but it's okay. You know, I'm honestly happy that people think I never had a GF. All right, guys. I think that's it mostly, right? But you know, argue. So I'll tell you one thing, okay, guys. By the way, if you're here, guys, please feel free to like the stream if you want to. No rush at all, as you know. The thing is, what I was saying, I forgot. Yeah, so I was saying this thing that during work from home days, like when we all were working from home, or when we all were studying from home, it was very hard to focus, right? Like, I mean, you will not be able to focus because there's so much distraction or depression around, right? So I mean, I want to talk about how it helped me. Very honestly, sorry, I was just fixing my chair. So this happened, right, during the COVID days when I was just stranded at home and working from home as well. Not really stranded, to be honest, because it was still my home. I mean, my parents' home. I was staying there. It's still my home though. But yeah, I wanted to be their home. So the thing is, when I was there, I was finding it very hard to focus, okay? Like, how should I focus on a particular thing for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, right? My attention span was less, I agree. Right. So what I realized was, okay, I would create a random anonymous Twitch channel, okay, and I started streaming, okay. So this thing will happen. My mother will say that, okay, beta khana ready ho gaya, aa jao, right? And of course, when a mother says that food is ready, she means that she has just started cooking her first roti, okay. Like, I mean, she is not done like arranging the food for you and all. Like, okay, everything is done, you can come and eat. She just means that, okay, aaja, ek roti banne wali hai, right? The first roti is almost done. Please come. So this is what used to happen. So I knew that, okay, I've got another 5 to 10 minutes with me while I can quickly finish this question or whatever. So I would go and stream on Twitch, okay, just for 5-10 minutes. I knew that nobody is watching me, right? Exactly, facts, right? And I had 5 to 10 minutes. I knew that after that she's gonna come and scold me right away in the room. Then I know that she's done cooking all the rotis, okay? Then she is angry, okay? So, but of course, I mean, we all love our mothers, but there are things that we do to annoy them as well, sometimes as fun, right? So I knew that, okay, 5 to 10 minutes I would go and stream. And to be honest, when you stream as an anonymous person as well, that is a time when you are the most productive, because you know that someone is watching you. And it might not work with everyone, but it worked with me because I kind of liked having people around me. I don't like talking to a lot of people, but if there's, let's say, it's simple, right? If I'm running on an empty road, I'll find it difficult. But if I'm running in a marathon where people are running along with me, I might find it easier, right? Because I know that there are other people as well who are doing the same thing, or there's some chaos in the background, and I would kind of get distracted in that chaos, and I would not even know that how when I'm done with 5 kilometers. Okay, so I mean, that used to work for me, and it also improved my communication skill, of course, because I used to act like if I'm explaining this thing to someone, but actually no one is listening, right? No one is watching. But you never know, someone random could come and could start watching you. So you really have to be good and be focused at that point of time, right? So I mean, that's one way to improve your efficiency at times. And when you start having that discipline, you might go back and not stream, right? I understand for corporate world, you may not get a chance to stream. That I agree. In that case, as I say, go to office, right? Be around people. If that works for you, at least give it a try, right? Or if you feel more comfortable working from home, I would say try different things, right? Walk around, talk to people in between, talk to your teammates, schedule coffee chats, discuss how your day went. So these kind of communication things also help you with the team bonding. And as I say, see, if you're an introvert, that's a different thing, right? But if you're an introvert at work where you're not talking to your manager saying that, hey, this is what I want, hey, this is what I've done, now that's not going to happen, right? Because that's a corporate world. You have to really be explicit with what you're doing, right? So I think people just need to over communicate at times and just communicate as well at times, so it should work for them. Hope it helps. Yeah, I feel comfortable alone in the room more. Yeah, I mean, as I said, this is person to person. I also feel comfortable in my home, but I sometimes like just having some noise. That's why people play these white noises in the background. There's this thing called white noise, right? I mean, just having some rainy noise, traffic noise, and all of these things work for some people, right? So yeah. All right, that's it. All right, yeah, cool stuff. Okay. By the way, how was your NVIDIA internship back then? Okay. All right. I mean, I never wanted to talk about this on stream because it will just sound like I'm boasting about it. So I have recorded a podcast episode on it if you really want to check it out. Because I really don't want to do clickbait. I think it's against my morals. And right now, I don't want a lot of people to come just here to know, like knowing that I went to the US. But I had a podcast regarding this, my journey to NVIDIA. So yeah, please go through it. Let me know if you have any questions and all. Yeah, good streamer. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Pushka, for the question. Yeah, Varanium, thank you. I mean, mostly that's it, right? I mean, that helps. The thing is, see, I'll tell you what, if someone says that you are successful because you went to the US, I say that, buddy, I'm in India right now, and I think I'm doing good, and I'm doing better than when I was in the US. So I think it's just that we need to, it's really on me. If I end up telling that NVIDIA was a success back then people will start doing what I don't want what I would not want my son to do, for example, or what I would not want my daughter to do. If I would ever have one or two or three or four, I don't know how many, but I think two is good. Yeah. So I don't know why I'm saying that, right? So I think just that I really want them to have their own goals and have their own dreams to achieve. And no matter what their dad did, I want them to be following their own goals. Sir, how did you get an internship? I mean, a lot of people have done that. Not you, Pushkar. Don't worry about it. We are not pinpointing you, but there are a lot of juniors who have done it, right? Hey, hi sir, how are you doing? How has been your day and all? I'm like, okay, why are they interested in my day? Out of nowhere, right? They're like, okay, sir, are there any referrals in NVIDIA? I don't think it's a bad thing to do, to be honest. Like, I mean, they're vouching for themselves, right? I mean, they're being, I would not even call it being selfish. I think they're just being professional enough to say that, hey, how are you doing? And ask for a referral. I think that's fine, but I just don't prefer that way. Yeah, launch DSA course and a big NVIDIA logo to thumbnail. No, Pushka, it's all good. If you really want to ask for referral as well, please join our Discord. I'll be happy to point to some people who can help you with a referral. And as I said, it's not wrong to ask for referrals. I'm just saying that sometimes some people come out of nowhere who have been my proper enemies as well, if I had to say. Like, they have backbitched about me a lot, and then they come and ask for referral. I just say that, come on, have some self-respect, right? Like, I mean, I understand that you're looking out for yourself, but at the same point of time, you never talked good about me. I know what you used to talk about me. So, I mean, get a life, man. Right? I used to say this to them, not to you, of course. Hey, how do I change? Agree, right? I mean, that's one thing. I would launch a DSA course. I wish I knew enough about DSA. By the way, guys, okay, I really need honest advice, okay? I'm looking for advice right now. And you guys have to help me, okay? You all three, I mean, I hope there are other people as well. And if there's anyone in the stream, guys, please say hi in the chat. Come on, you guys can do that. 1, 2, 3, say hi. All right, so my question is very simple. Okay, first of all, Man needs advice. Yes. Okay. So the advice I'm looking for is, okay, how many of you know about carpal tunnel problem? My first question to you. How many of you know about carpal tunnel problem, which is like a wrist pain that happens because of over typing and all? Carpal tunnel. Okay, I think you guys are. I'm not sure if I have it. Yes, carpal tunnel, right? Something like this thing. So the carpal tunnel is a narrow passageway surrounded by bones and ligaments on the palm side of the hand, right? So is this a lead code problem? What the? Where does this guy lead code heart problem? Okay. Right. So the thing is, unironically, lol. Okay. All right. So the thing is, I'm having this pain at least in the wrist a lot. Okay. Okay. All right. The problem is that when I'm typing, okay, I have this Keychron keyboard, which is Keychron Q3. Okay. Which is this. Right. So I'm having this keyboard with me. Now the problem is that using these keyboards, sometimes the pain increases because multiple reasons. First of all, your posture. If you see, as I told you, control is not supposed to be here. Control is not supposed to be used by a pinky finger. Control is supposed to be used by your thumb because thumb is the strongest among all, right? And control is a key that you use a lot, right? So this kind of increases the pain, especially in carpal tunnel. Although I don't know if it's the root cause of the problem, the keyboard. And I do have a split keyboard, which is ZSA Moonlander, which you guys already know if you have been following my stream, right? This is the keyboard I have. This is a split keyboard. What it does is, first of all, it's programmable. Even Keychron Q3 is programmable. I will come back to that part. By programmable, what I mean is that I can decide what this particular key should mean, right? On Linux, browsers work with Alt, so I use control a lot less. I mean, that's one way, but I'll talk about it that point as well. So, I mean, they have these extra keys as well for your thumb and all. And they have this another thing called, which I have for myself, is platform, so that you can have a particular angle and you can keep it that way for long. Okay. So this is what they have. All right. Now the point is, of course, I have these two keyboards. Okay. One for office and one for work. And I used to use it a lot. Now I have a few problems with it. Okay. The very first problem I'll tell you about is, the thing is, I'm a keyboard nerd. Okay. Like sometimes when I don't feel good, I like switching between keyboards. Okay. And like, since these, like a ZSA Moonlander, including customs, might cost you 60 to 70,000, anything more than 50,000. Okay. Now this keyboard itself is around 20,000. Now, if you, let's say if after 2 years you want to change your keyboard, you can happily change this keyboard because you have like 20,000 every 2 years is compared to 1 lakh rupees or 70,000 every 2 years. There's a difference, right? So that is one thing. Second thing is, of course, when you're working on different desks, right? Like if let's say if my teammate has a query, right? If I go and solve their problem, I can go and just use their layout because I don't have to get used to my layout. I know that, okay, I've been using it for long. I can quickly do that. But that's very rare. That doesn't happen every day. The point is, I do see that ZSA Moonlander has had a great impact on my wrist pain. I never had it when I used to use it. Okay. But I'm confused as well because maybe it's just me overthinking. Maybe it's just I don't know, like a superstition that I have that whenever I would use that keyboard, it will happen. Like, I mean, things will be better and all. Also, the thing is, I have to drive scooty a lot. As I said on my Discord channel, that I have to drive around 20 kilometers every day if I'm going to office. 14 kilometers to be honest, but yeah. And driving scooty with wrist pain every day is also very tiring. Having a normal full-size keyboard, having hard. Okay, first of all, about 100% size keyboards, right? The problem is that these keys, the arrow keys, are very far away, right? So you literally have to move your hand quite far, right? So that's because I do have a normal full-size keyboard as well. Should go and see a doctor first of all. I think you're right. I'm thinking as well that I should, but the thing is, Indian doctors don't understand the problem, right? And they just also these keyboards are known for carpal tunnel. If you look how the way our wrist rests, then you notice the muscles and also don't also doctor for this, yeah. So the thing is, I'm thinking that I should start using ZSA Moonlander again because pain, if my pain is getting decreased just because of the keyboard and I have it with me, physiotherapist के पास, I don't know, यार. I mean, I do a lot of wrist exercises. That, to be honest, it's not like I'm not doing it. And also the thing is, like, I feel very. I'll show you the difference, okay, guys? I'll show you the difference. Ready? So I'll do a normal typing speed test with both keyboards. Okay. Right now I'm on my Keychron keyboard. Okay. Ready? So we'll do that here. With general, even many other great large follow run work general. Still, there thing that could see which these this he only then great increase follow first never mean right world over. Ouch! What am I doing? May one high what? All right. Oh. Okay, 1116. Okay, it's I know it's bad, but it's okay. Now I'll type with the normal ZSA Moonlander keyboard. Okay, I have connected my Moonlander. Are we all ready? So I'm having my Moonlander now. I keep my hands in an ergo keyboard way, so at least there's no twisting going. Not even if slows down a bit while tapping. I mean, yes, there are ways to do it, but when you already have that problem, it's very hard to fix it. Especially like which general even many other great large. What's happening? Okay, I'm very slow with this. What's okay? I think I'm just tired. I'm generally not this slow. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, I'm just so used to the okay, can I do 15 seconds? Okay. My hands are already hurting after typing that much. Uh okay. Just get done with it. Okay, it's 117. Yep. 107. Okay. So that's the thing, right? Like, I mean, okay, the other concern is I'll tell you what, right? I mean, if my normal keyboard doesn't work, I know that I can get it fixed or I can replace it with any other one, okay, without being in full regret. But if this keyboard doesn't work, I know it has 2 years of warranty, but I have to send it to Taiwan. Then they have to resend it after that. And then I have to get it fixed and all blah blah blah. Right? Now people have been using it for years and all, but I don't think that it's worth it for me because I mean it does help because your hands are exactly where they need to be and it's not like my typing has slowed down. I don't know, I'm very confused. So am I overthinking that what if something happens to the keyboard and all, what will I do? Or should I, what is your opinion, guys? What would you have done if you had this option as a keyboard? And you have two keyboards, okay? Just jump into it and don't overthink. You mean just jump into the ergonomic keyboard, the split keyboard? I mean, I'm able to type with it. It's not like I'm not able to type with it. Or you mean just jump into the buy the 200 rupees? What the fuck? Okay, yeah. Okay, buy the 200 rupees keyboard and use it. This guy is never serious, right? Even if it's about my health, this guy will bully me at like anything. The ergo one, yes, the one which reduces the pain. Yeah, I think I should just use it. I mean, thank you so much. You don't know me for advice. I'm never asking for advice again. Okay, remind me that, hey, don't ask this guy. Which team is better though? Oh, this is a default theme, no, right? This is a default theme, no, right? Oh, 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 this is a default theme Hmm. All right, guys. I don't know. I do want to go and see a doctor, but the problem is I have seen multiple doctors. Like it's not like I've not seen multiple doctors. First of all, they say that, oh, you see, I also have it because wrist pain is so common, right? Like almost everyone has it. It could be because of gymming. Oh, that's one thing I know that people have said that you should focus on your forearm strength, because once your hands are strong, you will never have that issue again. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could do that. Yeah. Anyways, all right, guys, we should start working. Cargo bill release again. What? Let's see, what do we have? Emacs src main.rs. Okay, can I quickly change the theme? Now Control Shift M. What? I don't think his status. Okay. Oh, sorry. What is happening? Fuck. Yeah, I'm just not seeing his messages. Oh, you should see a. Why I saw this message now. What? Man talking about carpal and how my wrist started to hurt, and now my wrist. It happens, right? When you realize it, then it happens. You should see a reputed one from a reputed hospital. Oh, then the reputed guy, you know what? They're gonna suggest a reputed surgery and with a reputed injection and reputed medicine, and ask me to quit a reputed company. Because these people don't understand my lifestyle. I want someone who needs to understand that I work on a keyboard, I drive on a scooty, right? They need to hear what I do. The problem is, like, because in India people don't have this problem, right? As I said, people have diseases, they just don't know that they have it. They will die, right? I mean, when I, like, for example, the first time I had kidney stone, right, the doctor used to say that almost, like, there are a lot of people in villages, they have it, but then they kind of, they don't know how to diagnose it, so they just end up having it, and at one point of time they either survive or fix it, or they just don't survive anymore, right? I mean, right now we are able to diagnose so many things. If I go and say that, okay, do my full body checkup, there's so many things that are going to be wrong, right? And so, I mean, these things is what I'm told by the doctors, and I'm tired. Also, I need to change the theme, default theme. Which theme? Which theme I was at? Doom Nod. If for some reason I like Doom Pine, this is also true. Sadly, they might ask you to spend 50k doing all the kinds. And that's what happened, right? Like, for example, I'll tell you, when I had a lot of pimples on my face, okay, of course, acne, burst and all. Now they ended up telling me that, okay, you know what, you should do this and that, and they suggested some 60,000 rupees medication, that we will do this retinol surgery, this is that and all. And at the end of the day, it never worked. It only increased, because I mean, these kind of surgeries first increase and then decrease, right? You have to have a lot of patience. But all I was looking for is someone to come and tell me, okay, it's okay, everyone has it, chill. Yeah. And at the end, this might be just overthinking. Yeah, it could be. I mean, people do have wrist pain regularly when they do gymming, and but anyways, like, I mean, let's kind of, okay, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick to this ergonomic keyboard for 7 days, and I'm gonna follow my lifestyle the way I used to. Let's see how it works. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this retinol surgery for acne, that they will replace my, not like surgery, but it's like acid cream, which is very popular, retinol. It will peel off your skin, and then your new skin will grow. Right? I was shocked. I'm like, are you going to peel off my face skin? Like, can you give me some guarantee that it's going to be fine? Forehead reduction surgery also exists, by the way. Oh my god. I mean, these people should just reduce their IQ at some point of time who suggest these surgeries. Okay, I forgot which theme was it. All right. Okay. So which theme I was looking for? I forgot which theme. Oh, Doom Pine is what I'm looking for, right? So I can see what this is what I like. Okay, so I can do FP and I can go to my default theme over here, and I do think that they have a theme here, right? And I can select Doom Pine, right? And then I can do command HBB restart, and tada, yes. See, now it's not changing though. Why? Hmm. Maybe I need to do this. What was the command that ran, by the way? FG Emacs src main.rs. Oh, I think this is a problem with fkill. What is one second, guys? Sorry, I had to go back to zshell for that command. Why is the theme not working? I mean, it should have worked. I don't know as well. By the way, is my chat slow or okay? Yeah, like sometimes just let me know if I'm not able to respond to people. What is that I'm looking for? Configs Emacs. No, I'm looking for. Okay, let's go to Emacs, right? And let's search for uh, Doom 1. Mm. So this is what they're doing here, right? If I change it here, why is it not changing? Is it changing? I'm trying to change the default theme of Emacs. I was able to do it before. Oh, it's in D. Okay, first of all, get rid of Doom. So I'm just trying to change things. I want to get this as a default theme. Why is it not working? Emacs config.el. Yeah, I did change it. It's only here. I have changed it to Doom Pine. I did Doom Sing. By the way, are you using Emacs now or are you back to... Ah, okay, okay. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I see Obsidian. Interesting. Okay, I don't know if Doom upgrade is gonna solve it though, but let's just see. Doom and UVM. Emacs, okay. Emacs, oh, I just saw Emacs and Doom. It's okay, I understood what you meant. By the way, I might stream in the afternoon again. Okay, I have holiday today, so I'm just making use of it. We might stream a lot. I want to go and sleep for some time now. Feeling very tired. I stream in between. Gonna race, let's go study. Feel free to share your channel with people on my Discord, by the way, if you want to. I would really not mind. Come on. What's going wrong? Maybe I'll have to see. Alright guys, I think for now I'm gonna end the stream now. For now I'm gonna end the stream. Okay, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Or today afternoon, sorry. I'm gonna sleep. Take care. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Really appreciate it. Varanyam, you don't know me, and Pushka. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the chat and all. Okay, bye bye. Take care. Bye. Bye everyone. Take care. Bye.